Hey, what's up? This is Spider Prime 1 back in with another Transformers video review. I know it's been a while. 3 months? 4 months. But after some hunting, I finally found a figure I've actually been looking forward to getting my hands on. And I found it at a Ross for about half its usual retail price. So I figured what a better way to get it than to get it half off. This is the Thrilling 30 Generations Brainstorm. Um, and I never owned any of the old G1 Headmasters. I did find them rather interesting, but I just didn't have the money to shell out for a complete Headmaster because they're so expensive. But I do remember them from the American Season 4. And I remember liking Brainstorm, from what I can remember. I haven't watched it in a while. So I saw him and I figured I'd pick him up. Since, it's a brand new Headmaster after 30 years. So this is him in jet mode, which to me kind of looks like one of the Star Fox jets, at least from the front. He has a piece of retractable landing gear. However, when I first got him, the landing gear, I don't push it in all the way anymore because I had to use a screwdriver to pop it out because it was stuck in there. So I don't push it all the way flush anymore. And then he's also got his blasters. His blasters hooked onto the front of the vehicle mode. And you can remove them. We'll do that just for the easier side of transformation. You don't have to pull them off, but you can. Since I know in the comics he rarely used the blasters, and so they would be protruding from the back of his nose cone when it's folded up. And then in the cockpit, we have Arcana. Although the toy bio doesn't actually name him as Arcana, but that was his Headmaster partner. He can bend at the waist, he can bend at the knee, and then he's got very limited, sorry, I keep going offside, very limited ball sockets in his shoulders, and then the ball-socketed neck, which in turn will become Brainstorm's ball-socketed neck. But he's got pretty good paint apps on his face for being that small. And then the arms painted in on the side of the head and all that. So let's go ahead and turn him into the head mode, which is just folding up the legs. And there's Brainstorm's head. We'll set that there. And then to transform, first we want to come over here and unpeg the arm from the leg, and then flip it around, fold out this panel, and then there's a tab here for your fingernail to catch, which will flip out his hand. Fold that closed, and then fold the arm down, and there you go. And then close the top wings. We'll flip the other arm here real quick. So there's the arms, and then you want to come under here and untab the legs from the back, and then kind of splay them out, and then fold the nose cone in between the legs, and it's going to tab into his back, and then bring the legs down. And then his feet can just pop out and then reclose the panel on the leg. And then his feet have ankle tilts in them, so you can put him in an A stance. And then we'll grab his head. Now we'll see if it'll trigger the Headmaster gimmick. And it did not. I try not to jam it in there, so that way so I don't want it to getting stuck. But usually when you pop the head in, it'll release the tab that holds the seat back up, and then it'll flip down and it'll show his stats for speed, strength, and intelligence. Which he's pretty high in speed, almost as high in intelligence, and then he's really not that strong. We'll just close the canopy. Haven't done a Voyager on here for a while, so I don't have the right height just yet. We'll put the blasters in his hand for a second. And then... let's see if I can get him into focus. Just hold it. So there we have the Thrilling 30 Generations Brainstorm. It's a really fun figure, really easy to transform, extra added play value with the pilot head, and it's a really neat looking starfighter that he turns into. I highly recommend hunting him down. I was hunting him down for a good 4 to 5 months after he left retail. But yeah, good figure. Glad to have him. Definitely worth hunting down. So, I'm Spider Prime 1, and I'm signing off.